Channel. Today's video is another makeup tutorial and it's another halo eye, and I didn't really think about how my last video was a halo eye. I have been using the absolute hell out of my Modern Renaissance palette, which is no surprise for one, but I've just been using it literally every single day, and I usually use my self-made Makeup Geek palette every single day, so for another palette to actually take its place and to be used as frequently as the Modern Renaissance, that's a big thing for me. I did also incorporate this MAC Cosmetics Dazzleshadow. It was limited edition last year, 2 years ago, but it's the Boom Boom Room, which it's very sparkly. It's super similar to MAC's Blue Brown Pigment, but it's more burgundy instead of brown, and it's definitely more glittery and less pigmented, if that makes sense. I just want to use this on the center of the lid, and then also all the pink shades from the Modern Renaissance. But if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this makeup look, and it is full face this time, holy shit, I know. Full face, not just eyes and not just lips. So yeah, if you're curious to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, of course, starting off with priming the base. This is Urban Decay's Shadow Potion, and I am setting it with a skin toned eyeshadow. Moving on, I'm taking Buon Fresco from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm using this on a big fluffy brush throughout the entire crease, building it up to my desired intensity. Then going with a smaller brush, I'm taking Love Letter, which is the more pink of the two like ready tones in there, right into the exact like direct crease on a smaller brush. And then I'm taking a combination of Venetian Red and Love Letter and taking that on the inner and outer corners. I added in the Venetian Red because it had a little bit more of a red tone, so it made it more burgundy versus pink, if that makes sense. Taking your fluffy blending brush, I'm blending everything together. Now on a smaller brush, I'm taking Cypress Umber, which is the dark brown, and I'm just deepening up the inner and outer corners to my desired depth. I really like mixing this with the pinks because instead of looking like a dark brown, after you mix everything and blend everything together, it kind of starts to look more purple toned, which I really like. Again, we're just building it up here. Now I'm using my finger and taking the MAC Dazzleshadow in Boom Boom Room, and then I used my brush and some setting spray because I thought it would make it a little bit more, you know, va-va-voom. And now I am tight lining my upper lash line with the Marc Jacobs highliner. I'm basically just like smushing this in between my lashes to make the lash line fuller, but it also helps to blend my falsies when I put them on. Doing one coat of mascara, and then the falsies I'm using are the Ardell Studio Effect Wispies. Again, I used them in my last video and they are so pretty. I love them so much. And this is what the eyes look like. Now moving on to the face. I am taking my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This is the shade 3.25, and I really like applying this with a brush. I don't know what it is about the Beauty Blender. Maybe I'm just always using too much product with the Beauty Blender, but I really love how this applies with like a buffing brush. Then I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral underneath my eyes, blending it out. And then you're going to watch me blend with like my ring finger And I've decided that I really like how that melts it into the skin a little bit more than only using a tool. So I'm just pressing it in and melting it into the foundation so it kind of looks more like it's pressed into the skin versus on top of the skin, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to set my under eye before moving on. This is the e.l.f. under eye setting powder. And I really like this setting powder. Then doing the rest of the face. I'm using very little because that's all you literally need. I learned my lesson the hard way by going overboard and there was no reversing it. So I do a little bit at a time. Now setting my face with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Loose Setting Powder. It's my favorite setting powder for oily skin, or at least my favorite that I've discovered so far. Back to the eyes, we're going to finish up the lower lash line. I'm taking Love Letter on that smaller little crease brush and blowing out the lower lash line. Then I'm taking Cypress Umber on a small angled brush right up against the lashes to add the most intensity there, and then I'll go in with that smaller blending brush and kind of blend it out right afterwards. And this is me very poorly executing how not to film yourself while you put your liner on the waterline. But that was Marc Jacobs highliner in the baby pink shade. Adding one coat of mascara again. And then I'm highlighting the inner corner with Vermeer. Back to finish the face, I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and a big fluffy brush by e.l.f. This is my favorite bronzer ever. It's so pretty. Highlighting my face using that Vermeer eyeshadow from the palette. It is such a pretty face highlight. I like petition for Anastasia to make that a full-size highlighter because it's literally perfection. And this is my face because I hit pan on that eyeshadow. It's my most used eyeshadow in the whole palette. It's what I use to highlight my face whenever I use this palette, to be honest. Now I'm adding in Bella Rosa Blush by Milani. It's kind of like a really vibrant burgundy, but I'm going in with a really light hand. Lining my lips with Essence Lip Liner in Soft Berry. And then I will be filling it in with Milani lipstick in the shade Matte Love, I believe. And then I will be setting my face with the NYX Matte Setting Spray because I love matte anything with my oily ass skin. Okay guys, that completes this makeup tutorial. Let me know what you thought in the comments below as per usual. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Hit that little button down there, the one that says subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to, go ahead and follow me on my other social media. I have Instagram and Twitter. Both are at Chelsea Louder. And then I have Facebook and Snapchat. Those are CN Louder. That concludes this. I guess I will just see you guys in my next video. Bye!